Oh my god, I need to get a haircut. It's getting a bit too long. Start seeing all the greys. Maybe next week. Coming up in today's video, why it's important to keep your, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, website all up to date with fresh content that you've been producing over the last few months. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. My name's Nick, videographer. Do weddings, corporate, promotional, and this YouTube channel is all about me sort of documenting my business. I've been full-time now almost a year, but I had been employed doing video production for almost 10 years. Whilst being employed for the last couple of years, I was sort of building up my wedding portfolio and doing sort of side businesses. And I used to live in London, now here in South Wales, where I moved with my wife and we've got 2 kids. So that's about me and my channel. But you probably click this video because you want to hear me give my opinion on why it's important to keep your, like I said, website, social media pages all up to date. So a few weeks ago, I received an email from a bride that I've got booked for next year. So I think our wedding's sort of next summer. And she quite kindly said, well, say kindly, it annoyed me at first when I first read it, but then I started getting me thinking, and I think she is right. She emailed me saying, have I got any more work to show? She's been on my website and I haven't updated any of my videos for this year. So she sent me that message at the beginning of August. So yeah, a few weeks ago. And to be honest, I did neglect my website. Not so much my social media pages, but my website. But initially what got me annoyed was on my website, I sort of like to show my best sort of half a dozen videos that I've done. And some of that might be this year, some of it might be last year or a couple of years ago. But I like to have sort of my best. I don't put every single video on there. So I did reply back, politely wrote that if you like my Facebook page, I've got some recent videos there, but I will be updating my website soon with content from this year. And I just told her how it is. I said, look, I film, weddings wise, I only film about 15 to 20 a year. And I've actually got more of a busier end of the year with weddings. And the weddings I had at the beginning of the year, a couple of them didn't want me actually advertising their videos. I do have it in my contract that I can, but they did ask, can I not? And to be honest, I did say yes to that because I'd rather still have the money. But that sort of leads me on to another point where if they don't want me to share their video, do I charge a little bit more because they are stopping me from getting more business because I can't put on fresh content? So that is an interesting thought. I might, if that ever comes up again, I might do that. But I did tell this bride, look, I've got a few coming out soon, but check my Facebook page because that's where I actually mostly put all my content. So I think I have neglected my social media. Last year I was massive on Instagram. I haven't done an Instagram post for probably at least 6 months now. I sort of do it in my quieter times, sort of like January, February, is I usually hit massive on the Instagram posts. But I think I should, we should be, once a week or at least every wedding you do, sort of try and get a social media post out there. Because obviously you're putting fresh content on there, you might get more business from it. But it also shows that people who've already booked you, that you are still in business producing amazing content. because, you know, I've got this woman's £100 deposit that I always take when they book me, but she could easily go elsewhere if she feels that she hasn't seen any more work. So I just, like I said, I just told her how it is. You know, I only do a few a year. The ones I have done, out of the possible, I probably had about six to eight weddings that I could have had a highlights video for, but I only had about 3 available that I did put on my Facebook page, but I haven't gone on the website because they weren't quite. They were good, but they weren't quite. They were like your bog standard wedding. My weddings that I like to put on my website are the big exclusive wedding venues, or the ones that have had nice speeches in. You know, I've done a few weddings this year where the speeches have been absolutely terrible. And when I say terrible, it's, I like to use the words from the video, from the speeches. You know, if the groom said something nice about the bride, or the father of the bride said some nice stories. But recently they've just been like literally 2 minutes long. Just want to thank everyone for coming and have a great time. That's pretty much what it is. And so yeah, these videos I don't really want to show off on my websites, but I do post them on Facebook still, just to get a bit of social media content there. So yeah, it's just a quick video on why it's important, because obviously brides and grooms looking maybe at your website to book you, and sometimes they might not book you straight away. They might come back in a month or two. So it'd be nice for them to see a bit of change on your website with fresh content. But again, just what happened to me, an actual bride who's got me booked for next year also wants to see fresh content. So like I said at the beginning of the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've got loads more coming out. I've been really busy on the corporate side as well as the weddings at the moment. So I'm probably just releasing 1 video a week at the moment, but I'll try and get to 2. And in a few weeks, I do go on holiday for 2 weeks as well. So, which I cannot wait for. So I've got a really busy time up until then. But like I said, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.